Just like I said earlier, that more injustice will be done if Bola Ahmed Tinubu refuses to obey the court order. Now, WIKE, El-RUFIA, Akpabio, and the rest of them has made the ministerial nominees today. The immediate past Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike and his colleagues from Kaduna Nasiru El-RUFIA have made the list of ministerial nominees. The President Bola Ahmed Tinubu forwarded the ministerial list to the Senate in the wee hours of Thursday. The list is coming 2 days before the President's deadline as stipulated by the Constitution as amended by the 9th Assembly. Tinubu, according to the 1999 Constitution as amended by the 9th Senate, has barely 2 days left out of the 60 days deadline stipulated for the President to unveil his cabinet members. You see, why did I say that more injustice will prevail? Of course, we saw people who helped Bola Ahmed Tinubu to rig the election. Of course, we know very well that APC did not win Rivers State. We know vividly well that APC did not win Kaduna, but yet they have imposed their candidate on the people. And that, again, has made another kind of sense. You must understand that this is what I read from the other news when I said it in the morning, that of course, as this injustice continues to prevail, the more the injustice is, the more the crime is being committed. How can somebody like Wike, knowing fully well that he was head to head with anybody who wanted to block his way? We saw so many coppers, they were bleeding. On that very day of election, we saw a lot of it. But here's the good news, of course, to those who are worried about the whole situation. One thing is certain and one thing is sure. Things must go down in a way. But let me finish the news I'm reading. Now, Section 42 of the Constitution states that the nomination of any person to the office of the minister for confirmation by the Senate shall be done within 60 days after the date the President has taken the oath of office. Not less than 10% of persons appointed as ministers shall be women, provided that the President may appoint a minister at any other time during his tenure, and such appointment shall be subject to confirmation by the Senate. The piece of legislation further prescribes that the President shall appoint at least a minister from each of the 30 states of the Federation. Earlier, the media aide to the Senate President Jackson Udom stated that the authentic ministerial list of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu would be unveiled today. He further urged Nigerians to stop speculating and wait for the unveiling of the nominees. Commenting on the purported social media list, he said, "I saw the purported list too, just like every other person did. Let's wait till tomorrow, which is today. Don't speculate. You will see the list." Now, popular economist Olowale Edon, the former deputy governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Adebayo Adelabu, the women leader of the All Progressive Congress, Betta Edu, all made the list. Also on the list is the former Minister of Health under Goodluck Jonathan, who recently rejected an international job, Ali Patel. Others who made the presidential cabinet are Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, former Cross River Governor Ben Ayade, and President Special Advisor on Media Strategy and Special Duties. Now, in what way will this thing, affect Nigerians? Wike did a lot of rumbling when it comes to the Labour Party, whatever hijacking he did in Rivers State, trying to manipulate Labour Party's vote against itself and in favor of APC after the huge promise that was made. But smile not, because of course they are going to just be there only for some time. But now let's look at the law, and from what I said earlier, you see a lot of loads of evidences have been submitted by the Labour Party, and of course it seems Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not actually moved. It seems he's very courageous in his quest to stay as the president of Nigeria. He has that strong feeling that nobody is taking him down after threatening the judiciary, after forcefully collecting the position that was not his, couldn't prove his stand in court. INEC could not even help the matters out. They were all busy, moving around and not even making any case. But the funny thing here remains that the case is in court, and whatever that is being made out of this, we should know that our country has now plugged into the hands of those who are desperate, very, very desperate for what they plan to get or what they ought to get rather than what they want to give. We should be very, very conscious of these things. Our country has now plugged into that level where it has been hijacked by crime doers, those who prefer to eat than give. Are you getting my point? That should be our agony. Our agony should be that our countries are now in the hands. Look at somebody like El-RUFIA, who have come out in the public to even threaten Christians, is in the ministerial list. Those who supported the Muslim ticket thought they were doing it. They said that TINUBU is not a full Muslim. That's why they supported him. They thought they were doing it for against P2B or the obedient movement, but they don't know that in one way or the other, this agenda is about to take down, and we can see it already in the appointment. Now, from the Punch newspaper, the Punch learned that the president only forwarded the names without portfolios being attached to them. There have been agitation over the ministerial list, particularly due to TINUBU's long silence over the list. A number of Nigerians have expressed concern and worry over the delayed formation of the president cabinet, particularly because after his election, TINUBU had promised Nigeria that he would hit the ground running. He had also promised credible governance with competent people occupying various positions across the sphere of executions. In a statement of March 16, TINUBU said he would set up a government of national competence. There has been talk of a government of national unity. My aim is higher than that. I seek a government of national competence in selecting my government. I shall not be weighed down by consideration extraneous to ability and performance. The delay in announcing the cabinet ministers has led to the emergence of several lists of ministers which the government itself disowned. Now, from every look of things, we are expecting to see more lies coming from every angle. But one thing is very important we should note, that Nigerians must not be scared. They shouldn't be scared. There's a case in court, and if truly Bola Ahmed Tinubu won the election, in the next 3 weeks, in the next 2 weeks, we will be finding out ourselves, and we are going to know those who are supposed to be in that seat. But remember P2B's quote, when we are done, they won't be there, but we are going to be there. Thank you for supporting the Future News as we have hit our first 5,000 followers. Without you guys, we won't be doing this. Without your support, we won't be here. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Share, subscribe, and like. Peace.